Let us revise lesson 1 mitosis, what we studied in the last class. So today it is 20th October. What are the stages of the cell cycle? Please, can you tell me what are the stages? The first stage, the second stage, and the third. There are 3 stages of cell cycle.
They are interphase,
Okay.
mitosis,
Yes.
and cytosis.
Cytokinesis. That's right. Interphase is the
Cytokinesis.
in the cell cycle during which the cell is not dividing. The cell is not dividing. Vatin, what happens to the cell during the interphase?
You have double the size,
It doubles
normal
the
life,
size.
normal life activities, and get ready for cell division.
Okay, they get ready for cell division.
Cell division.
Now, the cell grows to about twice the size it was when it was first produced, and normal life activities, and they prepare themselves. They get ready for cell division. This is what you have studied in our last class. So today we will study the rest of the other 2 phases, that is mitosis and cytokinesis. So in mitosis, I told you to remember PMAT. I told you to remember PMAT. What is PMAT? Who's gonna say me? What is P?
The prophase.
I told you, remember M and A T. What is that? P for?
The prophase.
Very good.
Prophase.
1 minute. Malak, M for? Lean, sorry. Malak is not.
There is no malak.
Yes, lean. M for which phase? Prophase. Metaphase. A for
Aphase.
anaphase. And T for? Telophase.
Telophase.
Okay. Let us continue here.
Okay.
Lean, please start reading it. Prokaryotes do not undergo.
Okay. Prokaryotes do not undergo mitosis because they do not have nucleus.
Next.
Mitosis results in 2 nuclei that are identical to the original nucleus.
Actually, prokaryotes, the cell itself, do not have nucleus. When they don't have nucleus to divide into 2 nuclei, do you think mitosis occurs? No. That's why prokaryotes doesn't undergo mitosis. Maybe they just undergo the interphase. Mitosis results in 2 nuclei. It gives you 2 nuclei. Girls, nuclei means the plural of nucleus. Okay? So mitosis results in 2 nuclei that are identical to the original nucleus, that are same like original nucleus. When mitosis is complete, the cell has 2 identical sets of chromosomes. Girls, when I say set, that means you don't have 1 chromosome, you have 2 chromosomes in 1 set. So identical set of chromosomes. There will be 2 strands together in 2 separate nuclei because you have 2 nuclei. They told clearly mitosis result in how many? 2 nuclei, and in each nuclei you have a set of chromosome. You understood my point? I will even show you the photograph. There are 2 cell divides. In each there are 2 sets of chromosomes. So total how many sets, girls? Total 4 sets, because 2 sets, like example, I'll just draw and show you. Like this point, they told us there are 2 nucleus. Each one has 2 sets of chromosomes. 1 set and 1 set. Alright, so total how many? 4. It will be 4 sets of chromosomes. Do you understand now? 2 cells, that is 2 nuclei. And then it has two identical sets of chromosomes in each, in two separate nuclei. In mitosis, did you understand everything? Yes, girls? Mitosis, did you understand what I tried to say?
Yeah.
Do you know the stages of mitosis? It's not written here, but
Yeah.
PMAT, yes. Yeah. What happens in cytokinesis? In cytokinesis, the division of the parent cell cytoplasm. The cytoplasm start during the last step of mitosis. What is the last step of mitosis? PMAT. What is the last step of mitosis? Mitosis, I told you, it is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So which one is the last one? Telophase is the last one. In cells that have a cell wall, a cell plate forms during cytokinesis. The cell plate separates the cell into two new cells. What are the phases of mitosis? Please read it out, Vatin.
What are the phases of mitosis? There are four phases of mitosis: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. By the end of the four phases, the cell will have two identical nuclei.
Understood? They will have two exact same nuclei. That is the plural of nucleus. At the end of the four phases, that is telophase, after the end, you will have two different nuclei. What are the phases here in prophase? The first one, girls, because one by one you need to know what happens. The chromatin. Do you know that this is called chromatin? These strands, okay?
No.
In the nucleus condenses. This is very important word, girls. Now, let me highlight because I will ask you this. In prophase, what happens? The chromatin condenses. Chromatin condenses into chromosomes. And the membrane in the nucleus break down. And the membrane, they break down, they split into two. What happened in prophasis? The chromosomes, girls, when something condenses, when something become cool, what happens to the, do they go far or do they come close? Cool.
Miss, your voice is lagging.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, miss.
Wait a minute. Now it's gonna be okay. See, the first phase where you see these chromatins, they were in the nucleus. When these chromatin, they condense. They condense, that means they cool. Okay, what happened? The membrane around the nucleus break down. This is what's happening in the prophase. The chromatin in the nucleus condenses into chromosome. Next, after P, mat, M, metaphase, the chromosomes line up in the middle. Girls, when they condense, they come and they line up in the middle of the cell. Do you see how they come up and line up? All the chromosomes. So in the prophase, what happens? Come back. The chromatin in the nucleus, they condense into chromosomes. They go and condense into chromosomes. Next, in metaphase, the chromosomes line up in the middle of the cell. Do you see how they line up here? They line up in the middle of the cell. Now next, In anaphase, the chromatids of each chromosomes are pulled to the opposite side. When I say pull to the opposite side, they go to their opposite side. Like how was the diagram here before? It was like this, right? It was this way. Then see how they are pulled off. Like if the strand was this, so now they are pulled off like this. Okay, and as I told, it is opposite direction. So this strand goes this side and this strand goes this side. Anyways, like example you had. So this side goes the other one, and the simple girls just know that they are going to the poles. Where are they going? They are going to the poles at the corner. They get attracted there. In anaphase, the chromatids of each chromosomes are pulled to the opposite side of the. These are called as chromatids. So in anaphase, these chromatids which are of each chromosome are pulled to the opposite sides of the cell. This was during metaphase. Now coming to telophase. No, that was through anaphase. In metaphase, you said just they line up in the middle of the cell. So metaphase means lining up, anaphase means opposite side, and finally prophase, a new nucleus. I told you the new nuclear membrane is formed, where now they will split exactly into two nuclei around each group of chromosome, which becomes less condensed. Now it is becoming less condensed. In the beginning, it was more condensed. Can you see the pictures, girls, here? What happens each by each, one by one? Chromosomes line up, and here they condense. And here the nuclear membrane forms. Cytokinesis begin this phase, the last phase, where they are ready to decide what cell starts, what layer, what stage starts. Cytokinesis begins during this process. So what are the first phases of mitosis? After mitosis, cytokinesis results in two new cells. Can you see two new cells? But don't you think so? They are identical. They have to be identical. And again, the cells start, the cycle start again. So this is what we have studied in this lesson. Let me show you the book. Did you understand this lesson, girls, perfectly?
Yeah.
Mateen, how about you?
Yeah.
These phases will be a little bit confusing. Just know what happens to the strands. Okay, so can you see here? The first is the interphase, that is the longest one. The second is the mitosis, which is called as prophase, metaphase, PMAT. And then you have cytokinesis. Each one I have told you what happens in cytokinesis, what happened in mitosis. I've already explained through the PowerPoint. And then finally we have what happens through prophase. The chromatin in the nucleus become condensed. Can you highlight? In metaphase, chromosomes line up. Anaphase, chromatids separate and then pull to opposite side. Telophase, a new nuclear membrane forms each group of chromosomes.
Miss, we highlighted.
Yes, page 96 and 97. Please highlight it. Did you finish?
No.
No.
Miss, can you go down?
Finish?
Yeah.
So now let us see. 3 reasons that cell divide. Lean.
Yeah.
What are the 3 reasons that cell divide? With R,
3 reasons.
pair, yes, Watin, why? What are the 3 reasons that cell divide? Repair,
Miss, what is this page?
page 19, 98. Can you see or know the page?
No.
On the screen, can you see page number 98?
Yeah.
So tell me, what is the reason that cell divide? In the first lesson I taught you. With R, repair, production, and to grow.
Repair, growth, and reproduction.
The chromatin is compacted into, what is that called?
Repair, growth, and reproduction.
Okay, loose chromatin is compacted into.
What?
The chromatin, you know those strands, they
Yeah.
get together to form chromosomes. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And each of which has 2 chromatid. Each of which has 2 chromatid. Now next. They lack nuclei, so prokaryotes do not undergo cell division. The cell produces organelles during which phase, girls? The cell is producing, the cell is doing the activity. Which stage? Is it interphase or mitosis or cytokinesis?
Mitosis?
During the first one, interphase, they are doing their life activities. What forms when the 2 new cells are formed? Cytokinesis. Okay. Leave this. I'm gonna show you the video. We'll finish up the video first.
Welcome to the lesson. Hair grows.
Now remember, where did we see this till?
One type of What is genetic? Before a cell can divide, it makes a... As you've learned, mitosis,
We have finished,
unicellular...
right?
Do the two cells...
Okay, guys, this question is important. Why do cells
This might look like a beautiful piece of art.
reproduce and...
The cell cycle is an ordered sequence of events. Match each stage with its
Come on.
picture.
Now you will tell me.
Drag your answers into position.
Come on, Vatin, Arlene. Where is metaphase? Tell me. Or the first one was prophase, right?
What?
The first one is first one. Where do you see the first one?
The first one?
Is it this or is it this? To my right or to my left?
Wait, this one. Right?
This? Yeah.
It's this one. I see
Well
this one.
done. During
This
prophase,
is prophase.
chromosomes condense and the
Oh,
nuclear
this
membrane dissolve.
my side. It starts from.
Yes. In metaphase, they get condensed. In anaphase, no, in metaphase, they get line up.
That's not it.
They get line up. You remember they get line up in metaphase?
You got
Yeah.
it.
They get
During metaphase, the duplicate...
apart.
Great
And
job.
finally, telophase,
During anaphase,
they...
right. During
And
telophase, nuclear membranes form around each set of chromosomes. Well done. Which shows the stages of mitosis in the correct order from first to last. Click the correct
Tell
answer.
me, how is it? I want Malak to answer me. Malak,
Yeah.
told you the stages. PMAT. So which one is correct? From first to last.
From first to last, first one is missed this. The second one.
What is the
Can I answer?
what is the short form here,
Can
Malak?
I
What
answer?
I told the short form is PMAT. It is
P.
PMAT.
So it's number 3, miss.
Yes, number 3. PMAT. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. That is the third one.
Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. That's correct. The 4 stages of mitosis. Why is mitosis an important process? Type your answer.
What is this? It divided into 2 nucleus, girls.
You've learned a lot about mitosis. Before we finish, let's take a quick look at the main points you covered. DNA is the genetic material in the chromosomes of cells. Cell division is a means of reproduction in unicellular organisms. For multicellular organisms, cell division is a means of growth.
You must know why do cell divide? Grow, repair, and reproduce. Growth, repair, and reproduce. This is the reason why they divide.
Development and repair. Some multicellular organisms also use cell division to reproduce. The cell cycle includes 3 stages: interphase, mitosis, and cytokinesis. Mitosis has 4 stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Mitosis results in genetically identical body cells.
Okay, girls, this was the whole lesson. We finished the whole lesson. Any questions is this, girls?
No.
No.
Did you understand well?